malinaw po sa alaala ko, alam naman po yun ng bayan ng Bawan na tinutulan ko po yun. Kahit nagsosolo po ako sa konseho noon.
There was an issue in the municipality of Bawan regarding the transfer of the public plaza together with the Heroes Monument located on the 1,734 square meter lot, and that public plaza was transferred to another place to make the subject lot available for lease to private companies.
Ang pagmamayari ng bayan ng Bawan ay gusto ko pong manatiling pagmamayari ng aming bayan.
Hindi ba kayo nahiya? Yung mayor nyo nandun sa abroad. Yung vice mayor nyo, na si mayor, nandun sa Cagayan de Oro. Tapos lahat ng konsyal nandun. Eh, yun yung problema. Former Councilor of Bawan, from 2010 to 2019, Ms. Yanil Dalangin is present, ma'am. Now you have sent a letter to us and you have just manifested in your letter that during your candidacy as councilor until the end of your term for 9 years, you are the one po opposing these contracts and transaction of Bawan, Batangas. Is it correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you want to say something? Ma'am?
Magandang umaga po, Mr. Chairman.
Please proceed.
Nadatnan na po namin. Wait lang po ha. Dahil 7 taon na rin po wala sa politika. Kaya first time ko lang po uli i-email. Kaya pagpasensyahan niyo po kung medyo katal ang aking boses. Nadatnan na po namin ang usapin po na aqua data. At yun po ay naganap nung sa mga unang termino pa. Kaya po nung bagong konsehal po ko, minarapat ko pong tanungin at aralin kung ano po ba yung totoong nangyari noon. At ang gabay ko nga po, hiningan ko ng legal na gabay ay ang dati ding naging konsehal na si Attorney Johnny Magboo na Juan Magboo, na kasama ko po ngayon na nagiring pong Vice Mayor ng Bayan ng Bawan. At base po sa pag-aaral namin at sa gabay din po niya, nakita po namin yung mga disadvantages para sa Bayan ng Bawan. Kaya po, malinaw po sa alaala ko, alam naman po yun ng Bayan ng Bawan na tinutulan ko po yun. Kahit nagsosolo po ako sa konseho noon. Ang stand ko po kasi noon ay ang pagmamayari ng Bayan ng Bawan. Ay gusto ko pong manatiling pagmamayari ng aming bayan. Yun lamang po, Mr. Honor.
Thank you, former Councilor Ms. Yanil Dalangin. In your left is the former Vice Mayor.
Yes po.
Vice, kindly.
Mr. Chairman, ang si Attorney Johnny Magboo po kasi nag-suffer ng severe stroke last year po. As in severe po, na naapektuhan din po ang kanya pong memory. Kaya po sa ngayon po, wala po talaga siyang katayuang makapagsalita at masabi po yung mga pinaglalaban niya po noon.
Sige po. Thank you po. Thank you, Ms. Yanil. Anyway, anybody wants to speak doon po sa mga first time na dumalo sa hearing na to? Wala. Anyway, before we proceed, let me acknowledge the presence of Representative Berylio Lacson in the Zoom, representing Manila Teachers. Boss, thank you for coming po. Thank you for joining us. Now, since almost all the municipal officials of Juan Batangas is not present today, only here are the head of office, no, and staff of Juan Batangas. But of course, we will not let it go. We'll proceed in a while for the admin matters if we will have we can get the quorum in today's hearing po. And we'll discuss about the possible steps that this committee will undertake in regards to the absence of all those officials were not present today. Kasi po, the mayor of Bawan sent us a excuse letter sa Singapore po sila mag-asawa for medical reason. But of course, based on the records, travel records nila, may mga travel po sila abroad, sometimes so 5 months. Matagal. Ngayon po ang hearing is only 1 day. Ngayon is to February 26, and the travel for a medical second opinion in Singapore, pwede na po gawin sana after or before. Pero ang date ng travel nila, I think, is February 21. Anyway, sino po nga is official ng Bawan na nandito ngayon? SP Secretary, nandito, di ba? SP.
Yes po, Your
Oh,
Honor.
ba't yung mayor, Vice Mayor mo wala? Is he now the OIC Mayor?
Yes po, Your Honor.
O ba saan siya ngayon?
Sila po ay nasa PCL conference sa Cagayan de Oro.
Ayun ang problema, ba't siya nandun? Is the Vice Mayor and acting Mayor, OIC Mayor na of Buwan, Batangas, and they will be in Cagayan de Oro for the next 5 days. Wala na nga yung mayor nyo, nandun sa Singapore, yung Vice Mayor nyo, nandun pa sa Cagayan de Oro. At saka lahat ng konsihal. O sino daw ang opisyal ngayon sa Bawan? Sino ang umupong mayor sa Bawan? Dahil wala rin yung travel out within the country din siya. Sino ngayon? SP? Ikaw?
Ang administrator po namin.
O nandito ba yung admin nyo?
Nasa Bawan po.
Yun yung problema. Yan nga, hindi ba kayo nahiya? Yung mayor nyo nandun sa abroad. Yung vice mayor nyo, na OIC mayor, nandun sa Cagayan de Oro. Tapos lahat ng konsyal nandun. Tapos sabihin nyo dito, you're respecting this committee hearing. You're respecting this committee. Hindi mo lang siya nagpaiwan. Pati kahit isang konsyal nyo, wala. Anyway, aabot tayo dyan mamaya. With the indulgence of the members, before we proceed, let me acknowledge the presence of the Honorable Zia Jong, representing the 1st District of Lanao del Sur. And of course,
Hello, Daddy.
good morning, Representative Pam Zamora, representing the Lone District of Taguig City. Now, yun lang po. Kaya, umiiwas eh. Ay, yung mayor nyo, si Mayor Dolor was already issued a show cause order. Now, in the next hearing, he will be forced to be present or else this committee will cite him in contempt. And all those officials. This is a warning, please. Pero alam ko na nga, nanonood siya ngayon. Dahil online tayo. Since the first day of this hearing, wala siya. Noong una may kasal, then the next, pinasyokos. Tapos nagpadala ng medical certificate, wala ngang letter, attached. Then now, nagpa-excuse dahil na sa Singapore. Umiiwas siya. Kaya in the next hearing, if we have a quorum now, I'll ask the members to move to issue a subpoena for him. Para next hearing, dapat nandito siya. Pag wala siya, di papakontempt siya. Anyway, before we proceed, doon po sa iba pa, ibang katanungan doon sa local, COA, ma'am, ikaw na lang po ang sasagot doon sa mga katanungan?
Yes.
Hindi
Your
sa COA?
Honor. Yes po.
Okay. Before I give the floor to some of the members, now, matanong lang po, kaugnay doon sa plaza. Ma'am, di ba nagkanta kayo ng fraud audit with regards to that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you give us a brief background about why you have conducted a fraud audit?
Yes, Your Honor.
Please proceed.
Okay. Before that, Your Honor, let me greet everyone. Pleasant good morning sa inyong lahat po, to the honorable members of the committee, the committee secretariat, and all those present. Magandang umaga po. Now, to give brief background on the conduct of fraud audit on the lease agreement entered by the municipality of Bawan with Comnet, there was an issue in the municipality of Bawan regarding the transfer of the public plaza together with the Heroes Monument located on the 1,734 square meter lot at JP Rizal Street, corner Capitan Punso Street, Barangay Poblacion, Bawan, Batangas, and that public plaza was transferred to another place to make the subject lot available for lease to private companies. So because of that issue, a fraud audit team was established or constituted under COA Office Order numbers 2013-723 and 2014-723A dated December 27, 2013 and February 17, 2014 respectively. Now, back to the issue on the Comnet and the lease agreement. On April 10, 2012, Comnet Management Corporation made, because of that purpose of the municipality of Bawan to transfer that the public plaza to another place, Comnet Management Corporation made an unsolicited offer to the mayor for the lease of said property at 300 square meter per year. The mayor endorsed the unsolicited offer to the Sangguniang Bayan on July 4, 2012. Thereafter, a purchase request for the lease of said 1,734 square meter lot at 300 per square meter per year was initiated and approved by the mayor on August 16, 2012. An invitation to pre-qualify and to bid was published by the Bids and Awards Committee on September 4, 2012 in a newspaper based on the proposal of Comnet and in the PhilJeps per the bid notice abstract. The minimum bid price indicated was 300 square meter per year, 300 pesos per square meter per year. Now, all the details of these transactions and the conduct of bid is of course governed by the pertinent provisions of 9184 and Executive Order Number 301. Now, of course, the BAC conducted or scheduled several activities. These are all discussed in the fraud audit report, Your Honors. As to the opening of bids, it was postponed to February 11, 2013, instead of the original schedule on September 27, 2012, pending the resolution of the Sangguniang Bayan on the inquiry made by BAC as to the reasonableness of the minimum bid price. In response, the Sangguniang Bayan issued Sangguniang Bayan Ordinance number 12-12-0044, dated December 14, 2012, amending Section 5.D.01 of the Revenue Code of 2008 of the Municipality of Bawan, empowering the SB to decrease rental rates of the municipality property consistent with prevailing rates in the locality when the net investment, on condition that the net investment for the infrastructure to be constructed thereon exceeds 50 million. Now, eventually, Comnet was awarded a contract of lease at its bid price of 320 per square meter per year for a term of 25 years, renewable at the option of Comnet for another 25 years. with irrevocable option to purchase the lot at any time during the term of the lease. The contract likewise exempted the COMNET from all taxes, license fees, dues, or charges relative to its operations, management, and development of the area for a period of 8 years. The contract of lease was approved by the Sangguniang Bayan. That's the background, Your Honor, of the transaction. If you want me to proceed with the findings of the auditor, Your Honor.
Ma'am Janil, yung sa plaza, inabutan mo ba yun, yung mismong kontrata nun?
Your Honor, inabutan ko po yun pero hindi ko po alam yung buong detalye kasi sila naman po ang pumasok at nakipag-usap sa COMNET.
So, when you were elected as councilor, tapos na po yung kontrata, inabutan mo na lang? O, kasi, based on your record, you're councilor for 2020 and to 2019.
Ang naalala ko po ay yung balak pa lang pong gibain yung plaza at pagtatayuan po ng hotel.
Okay, thank you po. Ma'am, please proceed po dun sa, ano lang po, in brief lang po yung findings.
Okay. Okay, Your Honor. Thank you. Based on the fraud audit report prepared by the special audit team, there were 5 major findings, Your Honor. If I may proceed with finding number 1. Finding number 1 deals on the minimum bid price in the contract. So finding number 1 states, the minimum bid price of 300 per square meter per year set by the Bids and Awards Committee in the invitation to pre-qualify and to bid for the lease of 1,734 square meter municipal lot was without factual and legal basis and irregular, having been merely adopted from the unsolicited offer made by COMNET. These findings, it is emphasized that the technical working group of the Bids and Awards Committee failed to determine the reasonableness of the minimum bid price before the IPTB was published on September 4, 2012. The opening of bids, there was a postponement when the BAC noticed that the approved rate of the municipal commercial lot under the Revenue Code of 2008 is 165 per square meter per week. Thus, the BAC sought the opinion of the Sangguniang Bayan on the fairness and reasonableness of the minimum bid price of 300 per square meter per year and its application to long-term lease contracts. Now, as I said earlier, in response to that query of the BAC, the SB issued an SB ordinance dated December 14, 2012, amending the Revenue Code by empowering the Sangguniang Bayan to decrease rental rates of the municipal property consistent with prevailing rates in the locality when the net investment for the infrastructure to be constructed thereon by the proponent exceeds 50 million. Now, under the rules, it should be the responsibility of the BAC and the technical working group to determine the reasonableness of the minimum bid price before calling for bids. That's the summary of the finding number 1, Your Honor.
So ang daring doon is just to accommodate such the price, bid price, which is 300 per square meter,
Per year.
o pina-amend nung sanggunian yung
Yes, Your Honor.
local tax code.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sabi naman yun. Wala kasing municipal admin din dito. SP Secretary, Gusto mo ba mag-comment doon? Inabutan mo na ba to?
Good morning po again. Actually, hindi ko po inabutan, pero during my term as SB Secretary, yung lahat ng findings po ng COA ay nagkaroon na ng correction. And we have issued a resolution dated April 28, 2021, amending the contract, and the proponent actually paid those undervalued.
Kailan po yun?
April 2021 po. Nung settle ng Adventureland. Actually, from Comnet, na-transfer po ang right to Adventureland, and then binayaran po lahat ng Adventureland yung pagkukulang o yung lahat na naging findings ng COA. So, from 320 per year.
Sandali po, sandali. So, from Comnet, inilipat, ano yun? Binili?
May deed of assignment po.
Deed of assignment?
Yes po.
In favor of anong kampanya?
Adventureland po.
Sino yung may-ari nun?
Parang same din po yung may-ari nun.
Di same lang? O di kalokohan?
Dati po ang may-ari ay si Mr. Benedicto Bulataw, and then napalipat po kay Attorney Adorleto Hinete ng Adventureland. So, yun
pero
po
mga incorporators ng Adventureland at saka Comnet, sino-sino yung sa Comnet, sino-sino yung sa Adventureland?
Hindi ko lang po alam yung kanilang incorporator. Pero yung magkaiba pong pangalan yon, yung ibinigay
Ay, mas magkaibang pangalan.
magkaiba rin po ang mga tao. Based doon sa binigay po sa...
Sec, nandito naman yung Sec eh. Sec, kindly check and submit to this committee, to the committee secretary.
Sir, lipat.
Yes, Your Honor, we will do that. I will request in the office with regards to the documents of
Pakiasap lang po, Sec, no? Kasi para malaman natin yung Comnet at saka yung ano yung isa?
adventure.
Adventureland po.
We will do that, Your Honor.
Anong Adventureland is based in Bawan?
Sa Santo Tomas, Batangas po.
Yes, Your Honor. Adventureland and Comnet, Your Honor. We will request that, Your Honor.
Your Honor, actually yung deed of assignment po ay na notarized noong February 12, 2014.
Sorry? 2014?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Ano yung February 2021?
Yun po yung authority na ibinigay ng Sangguniang Bayan para ma-amend yung kontrata po.
Amendments dun sa contract. Pero ang deed of assignment was...
February 12, 2014.
Tama po ba yun, Koa?
7 years later. I have no record of that.
I have, what was that again? What particular document was he referring
Deed
to?
of assignment
Your
that
Honor?
was issued 2014.
Okay. This is after the conduct of fraud audit, Your Honor. So that information was not in the report because that was their compliance on the recommendations in the report. So it's not if they have that statement, then we need to validate it first, Your Honor.
Hindi daw naisama sa report yun. SB Secretary.
Yes po. Actually, yung completion po nung after the findings na po. Kaya po nag-correct sila para masettle na yung findings ng COA.
But of course, you should have submitted that, correction.
Yes po, we have
To COA.
submitted it to Director Estela Mercado, Director 4, Fraud Audit Office, Commission on Audit, Commonwealth Lab in Quezon City, last January 14, 2024.
Pero, but 2014 din, 2020, ang layo nun, 7 years.
25.
How you explain that?
Actually, after ng findings, sinettle po, then
Hindi nga ang tinatanong ko nga, that was 2014 yung deed of assignment. Pero after 7 years pa. Ma'am, once again, when was the fraud audit conducted?
2017, Your Honor.
2017?
Yes.
Yung UM at
The
saka
fraud audit report was dated 2017.
2017?
2017.
So 3 years after that deed of assignment.
Yes, Your Honor.
Tapos after 2014, 7 years after 2021, saka nyo kayo nag-acto.
Mr. Chair, pwede lang sumingit po ng isa?
Please proceed.
Ma'am Chona, may tanong lang po. Based sa original lease, transferable ba yung leasehold right nung Comnet to Adventureland?
Actually, Your Honor, based on the original contract of lease, it was between the municipality of Bawan and Comnet. However, when there were documents that were submitted, for example, one of the condition in the contract of lease is there must be the proponent must have an investment. When they submitted those documents of the proponent wherein it indicated the investment that they would want to pursue, that document was made by Adventureland, not from Comnet. So that's why it was part of the findings in the fraud audit report why the investment proposal of Comnet was prepared by Adventureland. Now that finding is included in the report, and this was only answered by the municipality when the fraud audit office received their compliance on the recommendation, which was dated, their compliance was dated January 14, 2024. 2025. January 2025, which the fraud audit office received on January 27, 2025.
So, ma'am, if the contract doesn't provide that, then Comnet cannot sublease.
Based on the statement of the
Secretary.
Yes, of the Secretary, because of that findings of the Commission on Audit, I think they authorized to maybe to cure that defect. They authorized the Sangguniang, authorized the mayor to enter into an assignment with they revised the contract of lease. They revised the contract of lease saying that the contract of lease is now between Municipality of Bawan and Adventureland, and requiring Comnet to transfer the rights and execute a deed of assignment in favor of Adventureland. So they now cured the defect that the fraud audit found. So meaning because of that findings, the proposal was made by Adventureland, there is now an issue as to who really was the parties involved in the contract of lease. Now, as it appears from the records, the municipality, to cure that defect, required Comnet to transfer its rights on the contract of lease to Adventureland, and now allowing the mayor, the Sangguniang, authorizing the mayor to enter to revise or amend the contract now between, if the Sangguniang councilor or the secretary of the Bawan could correct me if I am wrong. So they authorized the mayor to enter again into an amended contract of lease now between the municipality of Bawan and the Adventure Land.
Mr. Chair, if I may interject with the indulgence of Congresswoman
Please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So what would be the position of COA? Say, for example, if there are curative measures that was done by the municipality, I think, if you ask me, the legal basis for the lease agreement would still be the original contract, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Also, no matter what curative measures the SB or the municipality would do, still you would go back as far as the auditing processes is concerned. You would still use your basis to audit that on the original lease agreement. Would that be correct?
Yes, Your Honor. Since the contract entered into was between the municipality of Bawan and Comnet.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
So, sorry, Mr. Chair, I love you. Pero, let's assume the contract is, the curative measure is legal. Ang tanong ko, Mr. Secretary, nagbidding ba ulit?
Hello. Actually po, since na-award na nga po sa Comnet and nagkaroon ng deed of assignment, ang Comnet at saka ang Adventureland, nagkaroon din po ng amended contract lease between the municipality of Bawan and the Adventureland. So yung pong kontrata ng previously is na-amend na rin po between the two parties.
Tama po, April 2024 na, no? Kanina, sabi mo, 2024?
Ang deed of assignment po ay February 12, 2014. Ang findings po ay 2017. Ang amendment po ay 2021, May 2021.
So when was the exact date doon na nag-assume na ng operation yung ano?
Bali, February 12, 2014 po, nag-assume na ang Adventureland.
2014, nag-assume na?
Yes po, Your Honor. Based on these documents.
Pero gumawa kayo ng amended contract.
Yes, Your Honor.
2021.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is your report, COA, doon po sa 2014, doon sa findings sa COA, nag-appear na ba yung ano, yung bagong company? Ano ngayon? Adventureland?
Yes po, Adventureland.
Sa findings nyo?
No, Your Honor, because based on the amended contract of lease, the contract was dated May 26, 2021. Now, this came from the municipality of Bawan. They submitted to FAO
In short,
on
in short,
2025.
Ma'am, in short, nag-audit kayo, iba na yung nag-operate, pero yung report nila, nandun pa rin sa Comnet. Tama?
Yes, Your Honor, because the report was prepared in 2017.
Di ano yan? Anong violation nila dyan?
There was a violation, Your Honor, of course. At that time, the violation is on, there are 5 findings actually, and I just read the first finding, but there are violations. For example, the bid price, the rent was undervalued.
Sorry po. Kasi pong original lease contract is between Comnet and
Municipality of
Bawan.
Yes.
Now, 2014, no? Sinasabi may deed of assignment. Di ba? 2014 daw. Can you produce that document, SP Secretary, all the documents you mentioned? Kasi, ma'am, 2014 po may deed of assignment daw. Now, nag-operate yung Comnet, yung Adventureland, pero yung sakop ng yung audit nyo is with Comnet and the municipality of Bawan.
For additional information, Your Honor, we have not received any deed of assignment dated 2014.
When was, ma'am, when did you know na yung from Comnet to Adventureland na?
that there was a deed of assignment, Your Honor.
Yes.
When they submitted the documents to Fraud Audit Office on January
January 14,
27, 2025, Your Honor.
Oh, SP Secretary, 2014, may deed of assignment. Pero yung COA, nag-submit na kayo na Adventure Land na 2025 na, January 27. O di, anong tawag doon?
Your Honor, permission to speak.
Oh, please, identify yourself.
Ako po yung back chairman ng 2013. Ako po yung nagpatuloy ng bidding process nung naumpisa ng 2012. Dito po, meron akong document na nagpapatunay na kami po ay may transmittal ng tungkol po doon sa deed of assignment. Ito po ay appeal memorandum. Nandito po yung tungkol sa deed of assignment. Attached po yung
Sabi po, appeal memorandum addressed to what?
COA Fraud Audit.
COA Fraud Audit.
Opo, nandito po yung...
Sabi po. Okay, you have a copy of that? Please submit to the security.
sir. Yes, sir.
Second, so you have a document that indeed COA received that document, tama?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, now, ang next question. May kopya ba kayo? May kopya ba kayo that COA answers that appeal memorandum? Did
Yes,
COA
Your
answer
Honor.
that
Yes,
appeal
Your Honor.
memorandum?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anong date ng sagot ng COA? Doon sa appeal memorandum.
Sagot po, I mean to say, naintindihan ko po, ang alam ko yung receiving copy, na nandito po yung...
Okay na yan. Yung kopya nyo na pinadala sa Tagalogin natin, na pinadala sa COA, sabi mo nga, may receive copy kayo. Tama? O, submit to this committee, ha?
Yes,
Comsec. Now, second question. Do you have also a copy of the answer of Coateval Appeal Memorandum?
Wala po, Your
Wala.
Honor.
So, wala.
Wala po, Your Honor.
So, nagpadala kayo ng report nyo to cure the fraud audit findings January 27, 2025, tama?
No, Your Honor. Ito po ay 2018 nung ipadala namin. Yung appeal memorandum.
Hindi nga, sinasabi ko nga, yung sagot nyo, yung pag-cure nyo, nalaman lang ng COA, January 2025 na. Dahil nagpadala kayo ng sagot nyo dun sa COA. But prior to that years, wala. Tama?
Your Honor, ito po ang appeal na to na padala namin ng 2018. Nandito po yung deed of assignment na mention.
Oo nga, pero sinasabi ko kasi, ongoing yung fraud audit, di ba? Tama, ma'am?
Okay po, Your Honor.
In the year 2018, Your Honor, tapos na po yung fraud audit report.
Oh, tapos na pala yung fraud audit.
So,
After that, we issued a notice of disallowance received on July 27, after which they filed an appeal.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, Chairman ako. Ma'am, kindly turn off the microphone. Do you want to, before I recognize Chairman ako? May gusto ko bang sabihin, ma'am?
yes, Your Honor.
Please proceed, Chairman ako.
As additional information, Your Honor, maybe that 2018 was in compliance with the notice of charge which the fraud audit team issued dated March 18, 2017, and which was received by the municipality of Bawan on June 27, 2017. So yun po ang yung compliance siguro yon. And in addition, sa fraud audit report, it was clearly stated in number 5, page 3, that no written notice of formal assignment of lease of rights made by COMNET nor confirmation thereof by the municipality of Bawan was submitted to the fraud audit team. Now, this fraud audit report is dated 2017, Your Honor.
Oh, tama. So, 2017, yung fraud audit report, yung sinasabi mong appeal memorandum, attach yung deed of assignment, 2018 na. Tama? Okay. But ma'am, but do you confirm that 2018 nakatanggap po kayo ng ano? Ng appeal memorandum at saka yung deed, copy of that deed of assignment?
Appeal memorandum. Based on the information provided by the legal officer of Fraud Audit Office, they received the appeal memorandum on January 19, 2018, Your Honor.
So confirm, but after the fraud audit na?
Yes, Your Honor, after
Okay.
the fraud audit.
So tama yun, Sir Bak? Tama?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, tapos January 27, 2025, ito na yung pinaka-latest.
Yes, Your Honor. And these documents need to be validated by the audit team. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, mamaya, punta natin yung ano, yung steps undertaken by COA. Okay, kasi ang tagal eh. 2014, now 2025, January, that's 11 years. Now, from the fraud audit, 2017, 2025, that's 8 years. Ang haba, matagal na. Pag-usapan natin mamaya. Yes.
Mr. Chair, COA, you mentioned about the compliance with the notice of charge. I think that's the reason why they have amended or they release the deed of assignment ba yun? In compliance with the notice of charge. What prompted COA to issue the notice of charge?
The notice of charge was issued based on the findings in the fraud audit report. The notice of charge deals mainly on the amount indicated in the notice of charge is the difference or the undervalue in the rental fees of the municipality charged to the COMNET.
Okay.
So in the total amount of
Is it correct, Mr. Chair, because COA, is it correct that the initial
14 million.
lease agreement, the rate for the rent is 300 per square meter, niyo ba? Is this also connected with the lease agreement, which is undervalued at around 300 per square meter?
Yes, Your Honor. The
Okay,
total
so-
amount of the notice of charge was 14,704,320.
So during the time that COMNET and the municipality of Bawan entered into an agreement, they were paying for 300 per square meters. That's correct.
Yes, Your Honor. 300 per square meter per...
Yes.
No, Your Honor. 320 per square meter per year.
Yes.
Per year.
So this is this is well below the fair lease rate that should have been at least 2016 per square meter. Is it correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So the time that they have started paying the 320 per square meter, it was COMNET who was paying.
It was COMNET, Your Honor.
Okay, so when you release the fraud audit, para klaro po, when you release the fraud audit with all this assessment and with all of these observations, the issuance of the deed of assignment was transferred from COMNET to Adventureland.
Yes, Your Honor.
And part of the fraud audit that you have issued is the notice of charge, meaning they have to pay, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor,
Okay.
for the undervalued
Okay,
price.
SB, did you pay for the undervalue? Not the COMNET anymore?
Yes, Your Honor.
So that is-
we paid on June 20, they paid on June 10, 2021.
So
Those
that is-
undervalued amount.
That is in fact complying with the fraud audit. Would that be correct? You are admitting that there was indeed a undervalue payment of COMNET, and since you have already under the observation of COA, the fraud audit, there was a violation of sort, then that's the time you have issued the deed of assignment in order to pay for the remaining balance of 17,487,000 as payment. Would that be correct?
Kasi po yung deed
Hindi, would that be
assignment.
correct? Tama po ba? Yung
Hindi po, kasi,
pagkaintindi ko po?
kasi 2014 pa po yung deed of assignment.
Hindi, ang sabi nga nila,
ang findings po nila ay 2017.
ang sabi nga nila, it was only issued after the fraud audit, you could have at least informed COA that there was already a deed of assignment in 2014. Why did you allow COA to conduct a fraud audit for all these years? Are you telling us that alam nyo na nag-fraud audit at yet hindi nyo binigay ang COA ng deed of assignment? Is that what you're telling us?
Yung pong pangyayari, hindi ko po yun kuwan. Pero before the audit, there is already...
I know you said that 2014 you have already issued the deed of assignment, and yet they have already conducted the fraud audit for how many years, Madam COA? Have you, before you have resolved, before you have issued the fraud audit report, how many years have you conducted that?
We conducted the fraud audit,
Yes.
Your Honor. At 2014, Your Honor.
Oh, see?
2014.
And then what year did you what year did you issue the fraud audit report?
2017, Your Honor.
Oh, see, so took you to 3 years, and that you never informed COA that there was already a deed of assignment?
Actually, siguro, hindi ko pala alam sa COA kasi lahat ng documents po ay sinubmit namin sa COA.
No, hindi nga nila ayaw nga nila wala nga silang document na it was only, they were only informed, ma'am, were you informed just recently? Okay, see. What date did you receive the document that saying that in 2014 there was already a deed of assignment?
January 27, 2025, Your Honor.
So just recently, are you telling me from all those years you have never bothered to even inform COA that there was already a deed of assignment? Is that what you're telling this committee? Is that what you're telling this committee?
No, no, Your Honor. We will check the documents because maybe nakaligtan lang po yung documents ni COA or titingnan po natin yung records.
Hindi po, ganito po. Kahit anong pa ba, kahit 2018 pa po, 2014 kasi yung fraud audit, di ba? 2018 na kayo nagpadala ng deed of assignment. Kanina sabi ng back mo. Sabi na natin na na-receive, duly received by COA, but that is 2018. Di ba? Pero yung deed of assignment, sinasabi nyo, 2014. Hindi pa ako sigurado, baka in-antedate nyo lang. Why it take you 4 years? Di ba? Why it take you 4 years to have an appeal memorandum and a deed of assignment submitted to COA? Sinasabi niyo 2014 pa. Di ba?
Pero nag-base lang po yung aking knowledge based on my documents.
Hindi na, yung back, do you confirm? Yung back, di ba, do you confirm? You're under oath. Do you confirm? That, you made an appeal memorandum and the deed of assignment submitted to COA 2018. Tama?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh. Yun yung sinasabi ko, Special Secretary, kinonfirm na lang back. It takes you 4 years to inform COA na may deed of assignment na. Why? Why? Since the fraud audit was already conducted, 2014 pa. Ano ko nga dyan, baka in-antedate nyo. And that's falsification.
Since ako po sa SB, hindi ko po alam yung sa executive na naging action.
Hindi nga, ang sinasabi ko lang, on record, that was confirmed by your back, that was 2018, the deed of assignment was submitted to COA, but the fraud audit happens 2014. And the deed of assignment dated 2014. It takes you 4 years para i-submit yun sa COA.
Kaya nga po titingnan sa record. Kasi baka
hindi
po namin alam.
Ito, SP, huwag kang palusot. Pinapasubmit ko nga kay back dito yung dokumento. Kasi coming from his mouth, that it was 2018. The date that was received by COA. 4 years after. Di ba? COA. Tama? Back. Tama? Di ba?
Yes, Your Honor. Kaya lang, baka nun lang namin na-discover na hindi nakasubmit nung padalhan kami ng fraud audit team na.
Hindi palusot daw. sabihin pa natin, is it correct? Is it correct and proper? And that will be a reason?
Sorry po, Your Honor, baka hindi lang agad
At the very least, question of due diligence. Ours is, ginawa nyo na lang para i-cure.
No, sir.
It takes you 4 years. Tapos ongoing ng, through the audit. Anyway, ma'am, hindi pa tayo tapos, ma'am, balikan ko lang muna since we have now the quorum in the Zoom. Balikan ko lang po yung some admin matters po.